Hi everybody, Lucy here. I just wanted to go over this week's module with you, and I just want to commend all of you for doing such a giving a lot of hard effort this semester, and so you should be very proud of yourself for getting this far into the semester. You know, I always say the semester is like it starts and then it kind of plateaus and then it kind of, ends out. So it's a kind of a wavy feel to it. But anyways, good job and all that. So let's look at this week's module. We're going to scroll down to module 14, and we're going to be looking at using technology to manage information. It's so important to be technically savvy because not only do a lot of companies have their own intranet system, which is a computer system housed within that system that is intuitive or represents that company's operations only. I've worked for several companies. I know when I worked in telecommunications as a business-to-business sales rep, and I managed several territories and states and hundreds of clients, we had at Arch Wireless, we had our own intranet system that would activate the paging devices and also troubleshoot them. So a lot of companies have this. And so it's important to not only be able to work your way around Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, maybe even Access for databases. And there's many other software programs out there, but it's very important to be able to know your way around a computer, and the best way is just to do it. And you know what, college is the best way to get a lot of your tech savvy skills. I know when I went back to college at the University of South Alabama in Mobile, Alabama, down on the Gulf Coast where I'm from originally, I was like in my mid-30s, I was in my low 30s when I started to get my bachelor's degree. And like I had done some typing on my job, but a lot of my job was like in sales and where it was more like face-to-face, or either I was working with a company's intranet system. I know when I managed real estate property and residential real estate property in Houston, I worked just mainly with the company intranet system. So I've had a lot of experience with company intranet systems. So you may get into college and go, wow, I've got job experience, but I haven't really typed, in Microsoft Word in a long time. So going to college and taking your classes will help you with your tech skills. And taking this class did, because we did some techie stuff in here, right? Okay. All right. So let's look at the learning objectives. Quite a few of them here. We're going to look at how technology changes businesses, the role of big data. We're going to look at the difference between hardware and software. So like this computer and this monitor, this is hardware. And so we're going to look at cloud computing. SkyDrive is a new kind of cloud computing service. So you go like www.skydrive.com so you can get a cloud account. And I recommend that you back up your files either on a cloud server, a free cloud server like SkyDrive, or email them to yourself. You never know when somebody steps on your laptop, or you pour coffee on it or water, or it gets a virus and messes up. I've had computers that just quit, and so you need to be, at the very least, be emailing yourself to your personal email address important files. And then we're going to look at, definitely there are some security issues, affected with computers. You want to keep them up to date. If you have a Mac or an Apple, you want to run your updates. Okay. So you do have some presentations that go along with it. You have an audio presentation and several other multiple presentations as well to help you. And definitely you want to be reading and studying chapter 14. That's real important. It is a really good resource, your textbook, but of course it's not the only resource we use in this class. There's some supplemental resources here. I may add some, as you know, along the week and along the way, but they're there for you. So be sure, and they pertain to the learning objectives, as they always do. So here we're going to have a discussion forum. It is experiential learning. And so you want to think about, I want you to interview someone who works in IT. and then ask them some questions. So you can either someone you know, it could be yourself, interview someone in IT and ask these questions here about their network system, what their information system is used for, if the company has their own intranet computer system where they help with their operations, whether it be sales or any of that type of company operations, has their computer system been hacked? And then what do they like most about their job? And then I want you to reflect and see if this is an area where you would be interested in going into. You don't necessarily have to have like a computer science degree or anything like that. You could have a business degree and work in an IT department at some capacity. But yes, most of the people in IT have like Linux certifications or all these different, plus certifications. So you can get a lot of people in this field that are certified in certain computer areas. And, so you can get that as well in that field. These are just the outcomes associated with this activity and how it all aligns with this week's topic in technology, information technology. Be sure you are talking to someone else on the discussion forum. I love to join in with all of you on there, and so I make a point to respond to everybody because I think that's important for me to be engaged with you as well. You also have a Module 14 quiz. Both activities are due this Sunday, November 26th by 11:59 p.m. If you need anything at all this week, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. I hope you enjoy this module on IT.